It is time now for the Peter Channel 5 o'clock news on this Friday evening, November 25th, 2016. Good evening, everybody. I am Peter Wiggins, and I have your 5 o'clock news headlines on this Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. The top story at 5 on this Friday is Dylan Roof found coming into trial in the Charleston, South Carolina church killings. President-elect Donald Trump remained in this Florida state on Friday, keeping a limited Thanksgiving weekend schedule while speaking with more foreign leaders and preparing for further staff and cabinet announcements. Madison, Wisconsin. President-elect Donald Trump press board on Friday with two more administration picks as failed Green Party candidate Jill Stein took new steps that would force recounts across key Midwestern battlegrounds that could complicate Trump's push. Black Friday has earned a notorious reputation for reckless behavior, jam-packed stores, and occasional bloodshed. But many Southern Californians who celebrated the nation's informal shopping holiday described a more subdued scene. Here in North Carolina and Emerald Square Mall, the crowds at the Emerald Square Mall were a little busy, but it was not as bad as we expected here, and the traffic around Route 1 in North Carolina was busy, but it was not bad. Violence against women and serious obstacles to sustained development in Bend says on World Day. The Paris prosecutor, Francois Mullins, after delivering a statement on Friday about the investigation, what he said was a threat of terrorist plot. Israeli firefighters on Friday rained in a blaze that has spread across the country's third largest city of Haifa and forced tens of thousands of people to flee their homes. Tehran, Iran, a terrain collision in northern Iran killed at least 43 people injured on Friday, Iran state media reported. Paris have suspected fatal stabbing of federal male employees at a retirement home for elderly missionaries in France was arrested Friday after manhunt. At least 4 people were shot across the country in Nevada, New Jersey, Tennessee during Black Friday sales, with a Walmart customer died in a fight over parking space in Reno, Nevada. Donald Trump was at the Mar-a-Lago resort on Thursday, celebrating Thanksgiving with his family in Palm Beach, Florida. The U.S. president-elect made it known that he was working towards keeping his campaign promises on the holiday. A count for a police officer who assaulted him with a skateboard on Thanksgiving Day is in critical condition, according to the South San Francisco Police Department. Chicago police have not found a gun that an officer says a teenager was holding before shot being in the back and killed. The soldier said that Kajuan Ray was twice pointing his weapon at him before he shot the 19-year-old Wednesday night. Washington Defense Secretary Ash Carter offered a condolence Friday to the family of a U.S. soldier killed in Northern Syria on Thanksgiving. Zetala, Mexico. Mexican authorities say a tip from a local resident in a row 7 states led to grisly discovery of 32 dead bodies and 9 decapitated heads. Miami, Trump's motto has moved into the eastern Pacific Ocean after making landfall in the Nicaraguan coastal breaking from the Atlantic Ocean. Ankara, Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan threatened to open the border for millions of Syrian refugees in the European Turkey to EU association talks stall. London, a serial killer has been sentenced to life in prison for murders of 4 young gay men over 15 months. New York, Donald Trump has named Donald McGahn, former lawyer for his campaign, to the post of White House counsel and Katie McFarland's deputy national security advisor. New York, New Jersey Governor Chris Christie is still under consideration, one of 2 cabinet posts in the Trump administration, according to a report. San Antonio, Texas court exonerated the 4 senator women who were in prison for almost 15 years of being convicted of sexual assault on 4 girls. North Carolina, 2 alleged shoplifters arrested early Friday were among the neighborhood shoplifters at Target. Police had 1 man try to flee the store around 4 a.m. with a cardboard box filled with almost $1,500 worth of computer games and other merchandise. The suspect, Joseph Rose 33 of North Department, allegedly struggled with the police officer today, tried to arrest him, according to the police. Rehoboth has started Thanksgiving Day may not have been pleasant for some residents in the south end of town as Rehoboth police investigated a series of car break-ins. Norton James Keating was murdered Friday as a nice young man who was a student athlete with a bright future as North Man killed in Plainville Highway crash remembered as a great kid. Boston, the highest court in Massachusetts ruled that a man who was allowed to withdraw his guilty plea in the drug case because of misconduct by a former chemist at a state drug testing lab was not entitled to have court fees refunded. Pierce Martin pleaded guilty in 2011 of marijuana possession. He was allowed to withdraw his plea because evidence in this case was handled by Andy Dukin, who served 3 years in prison for tampering with the evidence and falsifying thousands of tests. Portland, Oregon, a woman walking on the beach in Cape Cod, Massachusetts, found a memorial bracelet that said that as engraved name of a Portland, Oregon soldier who was killed and active in Afghanistan in 2014. Striking pilots at Deutsche Lufthansa AG dismissed a revised pay offer while saying they'll end the action after 4 days at midnight on Saturday. Johnson & Johnson approached Zach telling about takeover deal. The most valuable U.S. financial technology startup is incidentally that Strap Incorporated software is used in business except tracking digital payments will be valued at $9.2 billion in new funding that's being completed. U.S. stocks rise to the fresh records that are shorted session as the Dow up 68.96 points close to 19,152.14, SP5 up 8.63 points at 2,230.35, and NASDAQ up 18.24 points at 398.92. Alright, looking at some business news from the UPI wires. San Francisco, Wells Fargo wants a federal court to dismiss a class action lawsuit by customers on parts of cancer and said to have them settle property arbitration. New York analysts predict the Black Friday sales would top $3 billion online for the first time. That's going to recently relied on the internet for holiday shopping. A species advanced in Fiji Islands been grown and nurtured in fruit plants for millions of years long before ancient humans discovered a farm and a new study revealed. Artist concepts of the Shearberg lender inside the squirt sheet still. FEA says Doom Mars lender 670 pound altitude with the mission reports. You might not want to get caught in the calls of hermit crab's big scare because of coconut crab. President Obama has said to British carbon emission by quote burning power plants could be undone when President-elect Donald Trump takes office in January. National Zoo's 15-month-old Pentecost Baba is recovering after veterinarians perform emergency ballot search surgery on Friday. Donald Trump is not taking yet in office, but his presidential upset had already had dramatic impact on women's health since the election. Birth control appointments at Planned Parenthood have spiked, especially appointments for intrauterine devices. In Subsco at 120-mile stretch of North California might not be open for the commercial ginger crab season. Due to government crackdown in gay communities, men have been afraid to pick his medicine up to tweaks in spite of the massive risk to herself as the post-African gays now face loss of HIV/AIDS. Feature channel news time is 5:06 on this. Friday evening, and it's time now for Sports Report. The Boston Red Sox. The Boston Celtics come up with a good effort, but not enough. They fall to the San Antonio Spurs, 109 and 103. And looking at some NHL scores, New York Rangers defeat the Philadelphia Flyers 3-2. Chicago Blackhawks leading Anaheim Ducks 1-0 with 17 for the second period. New York Islanders leading the San Jose Sharks 15-15 in the second period, 1-0. And Minnesota Wild over the Pittsburgh Penguins 3-1. Like heavyweight champion Daniel Cormier been forced out his upcoming fight against Anthony Rumble Johnson on December 10th due to an injury. Tom Hermanson lost in an instant class of 44 against Memphis, maybe his final game. Black Friday was a perfect day for the Philadelphia Eagles today night. They will be wearing the black jersey against the Green Bay Packers Monday night. Wearing the black jersey becomes a staple for home primetime games for the Eagles. Peter Children's time is now 5:07 on this Friday evening, and it's time now for a traffic and transit report. Baby! Let the main table in. Subway assessments looking good. Coming over at Fishburne train 422 to 46 p.m. for a minute at 5 50 minutes past between North Leominster and North Station to slippery rail conditions. On the Havel Line train 220 4-5 p.m. from Maples up in 5:15 p.m. between Havel Station and North Station. And the Newburyport Rockford train 117 5 p.m. from North Station back to the North Station for 5 minutes and scheduled to the late arrival equipment. And on Thursday, I'll think again. Okay, look at some highways and byways of New England. Let's see up on Connecticut with 95, both ends of 95, Stubbing Hill from Norwalk down to Greenwich. 95, stop outside, backed up just right towards Bridgeport. 95, stop backed up to 91 in New Haven. Merritt Parkway, both ends. It's back around Route 8 in Bridgeport. Merritt Parkway, westbound side, back on the Norwalk. 84, westbound side, back around. Danbury, Connecticut, and eastbound side, slowing. Danbury, Connecticut. 84, westbound side, it is back around 91 Hartford, Connecticut. 84, eastbound side, is back to after Waterbury. 91 on southbound side, is back to 291 and 57 in Springfield. Mass parking eastbound side, Little Sloan and Charter Stretch, South Expressway. Both ends is back to the Mass, back down in the Dorchester. And I was always without looking good here. And Route 1 of both ends is back around Route 16 in Revere. And now, looking at traffic around the mall area, the Admiral Square Mall's backed up on Route 1 in North Attleboro from 295 on both ends. On we get to Route 122, 1 in Mayfair Plaza in South Attleboro. So expect them delays here. So I'm glad I got out of there and this afternoon because it is busy. Route 1 on the northbound side, it is backed up after 295 after the mall area in Attleboro. Out in Taunton around the Silver City Government Mall, it's a little slow, but not as bad. And 140, it's a little slow just around Route 24 in Taunton. In Rentham, look at this. 495 northbound's backed up from Route 1 in Plainville all the way up to Route 1 in Rentham and Rentham Village Premium Outlets. 495, it's backed up around the Rentham stretch, headed towards King Street and Franklin. 495, southbound side, it's backed up just before Route 1A in Rentham Run exit 15 and 1A. Backed up from Beach Street and Renton all the way at the Berry Street and Renton headed towards Plainfield around the Renton Village Mall area. Air. And out in Braintree, Route 37 on both ends, it is backed up from Davis Road all the way at the Grand Street around the South Shore Plaza. Look at the South Shore Plaza. It's bumper to bumper, just like Disneyland. And Route 9 on both ends around the Natick Mall area. It's backed up. On the east bound side, Route 9 eastbound from 126 in Framingham to Route Speen Street in Natick. Mass back. Route 9 westbound back in the Natick Mall, headed towards the Shoppers World. And up in Burlington, Route Middlesex Turnpike on Lowell Street is backed up from an H spot all the way out to Burlington Mall Road. And around the Westgate Mall area, Route 27 on the westbound side, it is back to DW Field Parkway all the way out to Westgate Drive. Westgate Drive, it's a little busy, but not as bad. In the Square One Mall in Saugus, it's a little slow, but not as bad. And out in the North Shore Mall, it's very slow at Andover Street from Butterwood Lane and all the way at the North Shore Mall Plaza. So, if you're around the area around the malls, expect delays here as people doing some Black Friday shopping. But Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, and Iowa was out. Looking good at Interstate 8991 southbound side backed up again, what up in Northern Vermont. And onward 59, the northbound side backed up and Southern Quebec headed towards Montreal. Peter Children's time is now 5:11 on this Friday evening, and it's time now for a weather report. And if you're out and about holiday shopping, it was cloudy and damp and drizzly and rainy. And take a look at radar, and it shows a line of rain showers stretching from Hyannis and Provincetown stretched up out of Cape Downs, and a little line of rain showers between Marshallville and Nantucket, and a little line of rain showers south of Nantucket, and a little line of rain showers Meriden, Connecticut, and seeing some precipitation of rain or snow east of Carpenter Hampshire and around off the Severn Maine coast there. And we're taking a look at and seeing some sleet stretching from Sanford all the way up into Augusta, Maine, west of the Turnpike while it's raining along the main turnpike from Wells via Portland and up into Lewiston and up in Augusta. It's seeing some sleet and seeing some rain showers from Bangor down to St. Stephen, New Brunswick, and some sleet around Lincoln, Maine, and some snow showers from Millside Lake region of Maine around eastern portion of Quebec, from Quebec stretching the northeast of Montreal and then up into New Brunswick. Alright, 7-day forecast. It goes like this. For tonight at Chet Rain, May after 3 a.m. Patch back before 7 p.m. Then patch back up to 4 a.m. west. Clouds sky low at 30 degrees. Light variable wind. Chesapeake 30%. Saturday, Chet Rain, May before 5 p.m. Patch back before noon. West. Most clouds go about 48 degrees. Local about 3 to 7 bars. Chesapeake is 40%. New Brisbane mountains at 7 possible for Saturday at slight Chet Rain before 7 p.m. Then slight Chet with the showers between 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. Most clouds about low about 3 degrees. North plus about 8 mile line. Chesapeake 20%. Sunday, Sunday podcast about 44 about 29 degrees. Northwest was about 5 to 10 miles an hour. For Monday, Sunday, most clouds about 45 about 28 degrees. For Tuesday, rain like May after 3 p.m. before 10 p.m. Tuesday, Sunday, most clouds about 45 about 39 degrees. Chesapeake at 6%. Wednesday, Chet Rain, mostly clouds about 54 about 44 degrees. Chesapeake at 50%. Thursday, Chet Rain, Sunday, podcast about 55 about 35 degrees. Chesapeake at 30%. And for Friday, most clouds about 48 degrees. Currently and not near, it's overcast skies, and we have a temperature of 46 degrees in Taunton, 46 degrees in Norton with humidity 99%, and it's 46 in Mansfield. And that is going to be it for the Peter Channel 5 o'clock news on this number 25th, 2069, a Friday evening. I'm pretty sure you have a good evening and goodbye, and I'll see you at 11 o'clock for a late hour. I hope you have a good evening.